Hi everyone! Welcome back to Canadian Finance Journey. My name is Bobby and today's video is a budget with me, but before I get into that, I want to quickly explain a little bit of a question that I got. I got a question from Lynn that asked me about my high yield savings account. So I want to quickly show you that. I did get a referral from my Wealthsimple account from Janet. Thank you so much, Janet. I appreciate that you used my referral code because it gave me $25, but it also gave you $25, which is pretty cool. So this is my phone. This is just my regular phone that I use every day. I'm just going to go on my Wealthsimple account, log in, and I'm going to quickly show you what it looks like. So this is the home page. And what I have in here is, this is my SOS money. I have my emergency money at $8,970. And when I can go in there, I have my $5,000 that I saved up as my emergency fund, my base emergency fund. And then I have a 1 month ahead money in here. And I am getting some interest in here as well. So I did, let's see. So like February got $16, March I got $13 of interest just for 1 month for having, I have $8,000 in here. So that is pretty good. I think, what is the interest on there? Does it show? Okay, so it says 1.75% interest. So this is something, it is a high yield savings account, but you can get a card for that one. You just have to order a card in for that specific account. So you can use it as your checking account. You can use it as a savings account like I do. I don't have an actual card for this one. What I have is I linked this account to my Tangerine account, which is where my money is deposited for my paycheck. That is where I have my joint saving checking account for me and my husband. Both of our paycheck goes into this one. It's our Tangerine card. And then from that one, I transfer money into this one. So this one I do not have a card for, but like I said, you can order one. So what I do is I can, if I would require some money out of this, I will just transfer this one to my Tangerine card, and then I'll be able to use it. It takes a few days. Like I said, you could get a card from this one and then you can use it like right away, and that would be a good like emergency fund spot. And then I did open a TFSA. That's a tax-free savings account for like retirement. I didn't add anything in it yet, but I am going to work on that. I do have an RRSP, a managed one that I canceled. And then I have one that I'm managing myself. And that's where I have 2 referral bonus in here. One is from my husband, and then I have one from Janet that she just gave it to me. Not gave it to me, but she just used my referral link, and then I got $25 for it, and she got a $25 for it. So as you can see here, I do have $25 that I just deposited into this account from that referral link, and I can trade it. And what I have here is, this is what I have. Honestly, I'm just a beginner investor at this point because this is stocks. You can invest in whatever, like this is the RSP. You can do that with the tax-free savings account. Whatever is not managed by someone else, I can manage myself. And that's where this one is coming into play. And I don't have any monthly fees for this one. I also don't have any monthly fees for this cash one where I have my emergency fund. There's no monthly fees for any of these accounts. The only thing is that if you have an investment account that has a managed underneath it, that will have a fee out of, like, if you make $2 of interest that month, then you'll have like a 50 cents fee or whatever it is. And it will take a portion of that interest back to pay itself, like to pay whoever is managing it. So in this case here is I don't have anybody managing it. That's just me putting money into something I have No idea how it works. Do not take this as a investment opportunity, but this is just me trying out as a beginner investor. So I did put $25 in this ZCN. This is like a SP 500 kind of thing, but for Canadian businesses. And it has gone up in the last little bit. So now that $25 is worth $33. So that's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I have this $25 and I'm going to invest it in the same thing. So now I'll have, let's see how it works. Honestly, I only got, can I do it? I have to think because I've not, okay. Okay, review. So I'm just trying to buy a portion, a fractional portion of this stock for this $25. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to add this other $25 into that same account up here. So if I go back to my home, if I go back to my RRSP, I don't have any other money to trade because I just purchased it. So now it's going to look into trying to purchase. I don't know if I did it right. But anyways, I'll figure it out. Anyways, it's going to add it into this this stock. So it has been going up in the last little bit. Anyways, I'm not, like I said, I'm just a beginner investor. So this is just a quick glance of what I have done so far. This is the RESP that I have for my kids. And this, we got Christmas money from her grandparents, her great-grandparents, just for Christmas. And I didn't really want to put it into toys that would go out of style and then you get rid of it. So I invested it in their education. That is what I did with that money. It came from the grandparents. So I have invested $1,000 in this, and now I have $1,062. So I got $62 over like 3 months, which is pretty good for $1,000. And I did just open a Lira because I do have my Lira and my RRSP is in a different account. And I did ask to transfer it into this one, so I'll have it all in one spot. So that is a beginner of something in the long term. But that is how the Wealthsimple account works. It's just a quick, so this tells me how much money I have in here in total, how much I have increased in price since I started it. And honestly, I just started it. When did I open this? Like just before Christmas, like a little bit before then. Like I had my $5,000 in there like in the fall, and then I added my 1 month emergency fund, or my 1 month ahead money that I saved up last year. I added it to here, so now that's why I have $8,970 in here. So that is a quick glance of Wealthsimple and what I have done. This is where I have most of my investment account, I guess, and then my emergency fund in a high yield savings account to try to make more money off of it. So I do have also, I'm going to show you my Tangerine. So this is my bank account. This is my everyday bank account. And I'm just going to quickly show you here. I have my joint checking account here that has my husband's and I's information. Both of our paychecks goes directly into this one. And then I have my savings account that I talk about all the time. I have my bills envelope, and that's the money that I have allocated to bills. So that is my black binder. This binder here, where I have all my bills, that money is where this, in money world, it is in here. This is just a tracker. This is my money. So this is my bills envelope right here, where I have my money for my bills. My car envelope, this is the money that I have for my SOS car, school. That's my husband's money for school. And then I have a pet SOS and my home maintenance. Then I have my holiday fund, which is my purple binder, and I haven't done much in that one yet, but it's still there to show me that I need to concentrate on that. So that is my Tangerine, and I do have a referral link for that one as well. This is also free banking. I don't have any monthly fees. Like I said, I get interest. Let's see. In my savings account, it's a 0.30 interest rate. So it's pretty small. It's pretty, let's see how much in my bills envelope. Interest paid, like I got $1 for $4,000. So it's not as significant as my other one. And honestly, I am thinking about doing like these, my yearly bills that I only pay it once a year. When I accumulate that for the whole year, I might actually switch it up and put it in the other account so it gains more interest, and free money is free money, right? And so this is my everyday banking card, and like I said, no fees. There's small interest on like the savings account. They do have a credit card, which I do have. So you can have as many savings account as you want. I only have like I only have 6 at the moment, but I did at some point have like most of my like sinking funds in here. I just found it was a little bit too complicated, so I got like the bigger ones that would accumulate more money worth time. So those are the ones that I kept in here. So anyways, I just wanted to quickly talk about those two. Let's see. Yeah, so the main reason why I picked those 2 cards or those 2 accounts is actually because they do not have any monthly fees. And like my Tangerine and the Wealthsimple, like I said, has a debit card as well. So you can use both of these accounts for free, technically. So like I said, referral link down below if you are interested. Now let's get on with our budget with me. So I have April. We are actually April 1st, number 1. So April Fools. Happy April Fools, guys. Income. I do have, like I said in a previous video, I did get a little bit of a pay increase, and that shows as $18.60 is my paycheck for a 2-week period. And then I have my, so this is mom, so this is dad, my husband gets $700. So that accumulates to $25.60. I do have our bills that I did actually start this off because I knew I got paid this morning actually. I'm gonna add $585 in my bills account for my mortgage because my mortgage is due tomorrow, and that will be the new price. It's been going down since we purchased the house, so that's great. Car insurance, I'm adding $70 for $210. That's just because the car insurance for April didn't come out yet. It's supposed to be on the 1st or 2nd, but we'll see. It probably will come like today or tomorrow. Daycare, that is the government that takes care of that. This is our internet. I added I added 70, and then I got my April bill as well today, so I paid that one. So it was 140, and that includes internet and one, like my husband's phone. My phone bill, this is just my phone. I added 30 for $60. Let's see. Electricity, I added 175. Now I have 350, which is perfect for my next bill. Subscriptions, I added 165 because I had to pay for the car registration and the SUV registration. And that was $90 for the car and $125 for the SUV. And those are yearly registration fees for the vehicles. So I paid that one, but I didn't actually know the price from last year. So that's why this year I wasn't totally prepared, but I will be prepared for next year. So I'm adding 165. So now I owe $70 in this account for this specific bill. And like I said, I do have other money in other, like this is just trackers, but this money is in this savings account that I have all of this money in. So I can borrow from other envelopes technically to pay one and then repay it. So water is skipped. Home insurance I skipped because I paid an annual bill for both of those. Those are done. Our next ones that I'm working on is my property taxes. So my property taxes are $2,980 per year. So this is this year's. So I added $250 in this paycheck for 2010. So that's how much I have in this account allocated for that. And that is due in May. My life insurance, I didn't allocate anything for it because I paused this. I paused all the other like annual bills to concentrate on my property taxes to try to bulk that one up. So mom insurance and that life insurance, none of them got some money. So those bills, all of those accounts, they got $13.45. So that's how much I allocated for bills in total. So if I take this number minus this number, I have $12.15 left. So now I do have groceries, gas, dad spend, mom spend, kids, pets, household, and eating out. So these are all the categories that I do have every day in my wallet. Well, not the dad spend, but he has that in his wallet. But this is what I actually allocate every week for these because we spend it every week. Sorry, I had to go get my dog outside. So now we have, because of my salary increase, I decided to boost my grocery budget a little bit because we are always going over. I'm doing 300. Gas is 100. My husband travels for school about an hour one way, an hour back, 4 days a week. I travel for work at least 1 day a week, sometimes two, an hour. So we do spend a lot of gas. $20 for dad spending, $20 for mom spending. Kids are getting 50, pets are getting 50, and household 20, eating out 40. So these are mostly our regular numbers. It's just the groceries that's been having issues. We're going always over with the groceries, and that kind of bothers me. So 600. And honestly, like every time I do this, I have money allocated for paying off the credit card, and that pays off a portion of the overspending on groceries that we do. Hopefully, eventually we can even it out, but so far that's what we can do. And then I have all my sinking funds. And I have 8 categories. So I have home maintenance, car maintenance, medical, clothing, self-care, family fun, gifts, and miscellaneous. So those are my 8 categories of things that I spend throughout the year. And I am allocated $5 per category. So that is going to be a total of 40. So if I take 1215 minus 600, I have 615 left. Minus the 40, I have 575. So now I have my PC credit card, where like my extra groceries are on, and I have my savings. So those are the only 2 things left that I want to calculate for 575. And honestly, I wasn't sure how to do it because I looked through all my binders, and I kind of gave myself what I would like to do in my savings. So these are all the things that I do saving wise, and I was trying to allocate a certain amount for what I would like to do, and then that totaled 410 if I did everything. And I was like, oh no, I can't justify putting 400 of the 575 on savings when I have to pay off my credit card. So I decided to do about half. So 300 is what I'm going to do in savings. And then the 275 is going to go on the credit card. So that's a zero-based budget. And then I have a game plan for where that savings is going to go. I highlighted what I can do and I crossed off what I can't. I'm not going to do some of this pay. So we're going to try to catch up on certain ones, and then we'll maybe next pay I'll try to get the other ones that I didn't get to this time. That's what happens when you get too many challenges you want to play with. But anyways, this is my budget with me video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you have any questions for Wealthsimple or Tangerine, let me know down below. I'll try to help you as much as I can. And like I said, I'm not an expert by any means in any of these. I'm just Wealthsimple. I'm definitely a beginner. I have just I started just before Christmas on putting stuff in there. So see, just a few months of experience. And like I said, I only started investing a little bit just to kind of dip my toes into it and see how it goes, and see how I can manage it, if I can manage it myself. So that's Wealthsimple. But Tangerine, I've been using that one for probably like 10 years or so. Tangerine, I've been using that as my regular debit card for 10 years or so. I love that one. It definitely has a bit of a setback because it doesn't have an actual bank to go to. So you have to go to the Scotiabank ATM to withdraw, and that's where it will be free. If you go to an RBC or a credit union, then it will charge you a specific fee because they're not affiliated with those banks. They are only affiliated with Scotiabank. So that might be a downfall for some people that don't have Scotiabank in their town, or if the closest one is another bank, then that might be a downfall for Tangerine. But it is free banking, and I love that part. Like I said, I don't like when there's fees on top of fees and on top of other fees. There's always fees for any banking. So I've really never had any issues with Tangerine. So I'll put a little side note. I do have a Scotiabank account as well. So if I do need to get something, I'll just transfer to my Scotiabank and then use that one. But my Scotiabank, the one that I have, is a no fee account as well. So I can transfer stuff and it's fine. Like I can go to the bank and get the money out from my Scotiabank account, and then I don't have any fees. But the ATM works, Tangerine works at the ATM for Scotiabank. So just a little side notes of those two banks, and if you're interested, ask me the questions you want. I'll try to answer them as best as I can and help you on your journey. If I can get you to save $20 a month on fees, on banking fees, yeah, so $240 a year that you can save by just saving $20 a month on banking fees. Then you can put that on your savings challenges. Just an idea. So anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you in the next video. Bye guys.